So I just want to do a close look here at the Huawei Mate 8 now that I've set it up. This is a brand new device from Huawei, and a very big device, 6 inches. You can definitely see a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the design here, which we have actually set up the fingerprint sensor as well, so you can see that works nice and seamlessly. We can have a look at the actual software here. So we are running the EMUI, as some people have already picked up. Some people saying, it would have been nice if they made it a little bit more close to stock, but I'm happy to say that it looks a little bit more up to date than compared to previous versions of EMUI, which looked a little bit out of date. You can see we do have some nicer looking icons here when it comes to these ones here, like the torch for example, as well as the weather app looks a little bit more up to date. Obviously we do get some past kind of shortcuts here, which that could probably do with a little bit more in the way of touching up, but generally you can see the actual software here flows very nice. It is running Android Marshmallow, so basically things do open up very nice and fast here, so it doesn't feel bogged down like on some other EMUI devices. You can have a look at some of these settings here that you can put on. So you can see we can change the view mode, it seems, to make the icons and text a little bit smaller here. You may need to restart the phone though if you do want to do that. Also you can see we do have the color temperature setting as well, so if you're not keen on the display, you can basically change it a little bit to make it a little bit warmer or colder. The display, actually, I was quite surprised to read, was only a full HD display, which is spread out quite across a large area here, which is 368 ppi apparently, covered by Gorilla Glass 4. So that might help with the battery life here, but some spec hungry people might be thinking full HD. Personally, I've not noticed a huge difference when it comes to viewing content here. Everything looks very nice and crisp. Like for example, if we just load a page here, you can see, it's blindingly fast. Maybe the full HD helps with the speed as well. Look how fast that loaded. And if I just turn the brightness down a little bit as well, so you can see the PPI here. So you can see everything is very nice and legible when in the overview mode still, which is good. I was worrying a bit that because the PPI is not that high, it might be a little bit behind, but no, it's a very nice display here. You can see it's edge to edge as well, really making maximum use of the device here when it comes to the display, which is pretty nice. We do also actually have a front-facing selfie camera as well, 8 megapixel, which can do full HD at 2x4 aperture, which is very nice. The main camera on the back apparently is a 60 megapixel shooter, which can do f/2.0 aperture, has optical image stabilization as well as your phase detection, autofocus. We can have a look at some of the camera settings you can put on here, so you can see we get the same kind of things you get on other Huawei devices, like beauty mode, light painting, video. And have a look at the actual settings here, so you can see we're getting HDR, super night mode, slow-mo, and also professional mode, which is pretty cool. A lot of manufacturers are obviously putting that in there. You can see you can control pretty much everything with this professional mode. So I'll definitely be checking the camera out against some other devices quite shortly. We can have a look at the actual settings you can put on, for the ratio, etc. So you can see we're getting 12 megapixel for 16:9. One thing which was a bit surprising to me was that I think the absence of 4K video recording. I couldn't actually see it here in the normal place. Maybe it's somewhere else, or not capable with the latest chipset, but you would think that you would get it for, you know, high-end device here. But nevertheless, I'm hoping the full HD is very good nevertheless. So I'm certainly looking forward to checking out the camera here. We can have a look at some of the wallpapers. I think we get a few wallpapers on the device here. You can see you can put on different transitions like other Huawei devices, and we can just have a quick look here. You can see we do get some interesting pink one, a gold one, and a chocolate one. So we just put this one on. You can see that looks pretty nice and chocolatey. We can also put on some smart gestures as well, apparently, like one-handed UI, which is pretty nice. Motion control, so like when you flip the phone you can mute it. Smart screenshot, dual window gestures. So some nice stuff here which I might need to learn about, because I've not really seen them before. Gloves mode as well, which is quite cool for when it's cold, and smart cover, smart headset control. So lots of nice stuff there. In terms of the sound, I think you're catered for by DTS mode as well, which based upon my experiences, I've had some nice audio using that mode. As I said, we did do the fingerprint setup as well, so I've already done this, and I can just quickly show you the setup here. So you can see very nice and fast when it comes to the enrollment process here. Maybe I might need to use another finger. So you can see that is quite nice and fast here, and then you can use that going forward to unlock, which is very nice. And yeah, you know, I will be doing some speed comparisons with this device, checking out the 950 processor, how it compares with the big boys. But so far it looks like a nice you know, phone here from Huawei, particularly if you're not looking to spend, you know, the top amount when it comes to smartphones. You can get this for a little bit cheaper than the very top end. So yeah, just a quick little video here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention as well, the battery 4000 mAh, so you shouldn't have any issues there. Fast charging, obviously, very nice. And also I think we're getting some nice, I think we're getting micro, is it micro SD? Yes, we're getting micro SD up to 128 gigs, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, just a quick little close look here at the Huawei Mate 8. Hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.